In this new video, Pts.of.Athrty, there's a concept to it, but the main thing that you're gonna grasp out of the video is that the robots are beating the shit out of each other. They're just like getting pulverized. I have like this whole like ethereal, like intellectual, like thought process that went behind it, but
it's too complicated.
The kids like to see the robots beat the shit out of each other. When I heard the song that Jay did for this Pts.of.Athrty remix, it sounded very futuristic and robot-like, so I imagined a place thousands of years into the future where humans maybe didn't exist anymore, and the only thing that existed was our heads, and that was used to fuel this factory, which is housing the robots.
The way the story of the video goes is the band heads that are inside the factory send out a drone to survey the outlying area, and one of the demons, the demon general, he sees this drone and shoots it down.
The factory is ambushed by these creatures because they want to get to the power source, which is our heads. These are the drawings of the bad guys, the demon, calling them demons, and those are the good guys, which are the robots, done by Pts.of.Athrty, who helped work on in the end. Myself and Pts.of.Athrty, and we basically just sat down and drew for like a week and then created this whole world, everything from the guns to the snow to the environments, to the factory, to the robots, to the creatures. I think there was something like 140 shots, and we had to pretty much design each one. Basically, we come up with pencil drawings, and we get those pencil drawings and we make color renderings.
And here you see a more atmospheric concept drawing, giving us an indication of the color and the mood of the scene, as well as fleshing in some of the detail of the machinery in here. These drawings are scanned in, and Janelle here uses as a basis to create a three-dimensional model from scratch.
They make something that's two-dimensional and three-dimensional, so you can go into the computer and look at the object from any angle.
So you can see here the hub assembly. You can see these little blue dots are the heads.
It's kind of like sculpting. We pretty much did a real-life sculpture in the computer. We implemented those 3D models into our storyboards and created each individual scene.
So we took the basic animation, threw all the lighting and environmental things in it, tweaked the images a bit to soften them up and do depth of field blur gags, and the final is what you see here. And that'll be on screen for about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
During the video. But you'll know it when you see it.
With this video, we didn't want to really be in a video. We were created in a three-dimensional digital environment. This is me, right here. This is the rest of the guys. What we did was we had this big laser machine. It's kind of like an MRI. It's a machine that goes around our heads and captures every detail in every dimension and duplicates our heads in the computer.
What I've done is I've taken a bunch of photographs of Chester and gotten the best angles. Like this is part of the front of his photograph, this would be the side, blended them together. I flatten it out and put it over something I export from the 3D program that shows where the geometry is going to lay down. Textured on eyebrows, lips, stubble where his mustache has been recently shaved. There's veins and arteries and things in his brain.
You see all these wires and cables connected to us so that we're powering the robots.
Say I wanted to hit the F sound while he's singing for forfeit. He'd bring his lip up behind his teeth. If I want him to seem angry, I can clench his lips, lower his brow into a sneer. I enjoy the music that we make, and to be able to visually expand the music, it's adding a lot more life to what's already there. I just think that most videos, people aren't willing to take chances. They play everything very safe. By not playing it safe and showing artistic integrity, you're going to have something that is going to be played for a long time and be remembered for a long time, instead of just being played for a couple weeks.